Hi guys, I'm back and I'm Cher, the hostess with the most here at my show. I've got some information here on more hurricane stuff. We're going to explore hurricanes again, but why do we have hurricanes? Is it because of money? Is it to stimulate the economy? What's going on? Who's benefit from all this stuff? So we've got to look at whether it's a hurricane, a tornado, some other natural disaster, when it happens, what it happens, who makes money off this, you know? So we got to look at it like, okay, so who's all involved? Who's making money off me from this natural disaster that I'm been involved in? Got to look at it and kind of sit back and like, let's think about that. So this is from Huffington Post, and of course I'm scanning the article that you probably should be reading here, but many corporations benefit from different kind of crises with different disasters, whether it's a heat factor, a tornado, a hurricane, a fire, whatever. It's all part of the situation of weather and everything, or natural disaster. But one of them that benefits is defense and border surveillance companies. Anybody that does any kind of contracting with the government of that type of situation can benefit from a natural disaster, because they need to keep civil rest, right? So if civil unrest happens, who are they going to call? They're going to call these people to help get it situated so that they don't have to worry about it, and the population is under control pretty much. So also anybody that is, and this is going too slow and fast at the same time, shipping lanes, that ships that go through. You got shipping lanes, people that travel by overseas. A lot of our goods come through ships, protocols, and so on and so forth. Whether they're shipping, first aid goods, food, water, anything that you need to live by. Usually most of it here in the United States is being imported. There's some that's done here in the States, but a good portion of it is through that. So any person that has a corporation or contracts them to bring in stuff for us is benefiting it, not only with the company, but maybe stocks as well. People that are drilling for oil can benefit from it, because if something breaks, let's say like out in Texas, they had all those refineries go down. Well, and they're gonna probably go bone dry here, besides some of them getting imported from ships from other countries for oil. So what's going to happen? They need a lot of oil. What are they going to do with the damaged ones that are out in the ocean? They may or may not use them. They might cap them off and say, I can't use it again. So what happens is they got to re-drill. So they're going to have to drill some more and then get up the supply back up. So they're going to do more drilling maybe, or fix the ones that are damaged. So even though they've got a temporary increase on the stock market on oil prices, and it makes the stock go up because there's a shortage, what better way to make money? Have a shortage of oil. So it makes the gas price, oil price, and all the oil stocks go up, making money. So that's another way they're doing it. And so the rich are getting off that. Also, when you have a flood, you could have crop failure. So they're going to go hungry, right? Some people might go hungry. I know Texas, they've been short on their food banks for a while, and they constantly say that they're getting overwhelmed now because of that hurricane that went through, Hurricane Ivy, or Harvey, I mean. So yeah, move that up so you can see that. There we go. So, let me pull this out, make sure everybody's alright, we're good. So, yeah, the rising temperatures, or if you have a flood, it makes different parts of the growing season basically on their goods. If something happens and they're damaged, basically the commodity good part of the stock market on those particular goods will actually increase. So then, like, okay, here's one example right here. Campbell Soup Company increasing their flow of soup, because they're donating it sometimes as a tax write-off for the food shelters, maybe in Texas, but at the same time, they're taking what they can on their food and stretching it out into their soup or whatever, canned goods, so that they can do more, and if they're promoting it. And so, their stocks are maybe going up on the stock market there, right along with anything else. So there's many things that way. Also fighting diseases. Now with flooding, you're going to fight diseases. You got mold, you got bacteria, from the waters. So yeah, that's a whole nother situation. So who's going to benefit from that? There's going to be chemical companies then that's going to benefit that. They're going to make money on their stocks for that, as well as other stuff, and selling goods. And you got to remember, here's another one, ice cream. Like Nestle. There you go. Nestle. So there's a lot of companies here that can benefit from it, from a natural disaster, because if they're short on their goods at the stock market, or short on their goods at the market, it drives the food price to go up. But at the same time, at the stock market, then it makes the stocks go up, which means the company or the stock shareholders of all the stocks will make money. Okay? So you got to ask yourself, okay, out of all these different companies, who owns all these companies? We're the old saying is follow the money. Where does the money trail lead to? And I'm just speculating, but I'm sure most of you guys are smart out there, at least certain selected few, can figure out in this day and time right now, 2017, of who the main person of the global event of things happening, who they're talking about when they say they're following the money trail of the situation of who may be responsible. And I know that person probably don't care. But on a global scale, country scale, local level, whatever, okay, whenever there's a natural disaster, whether it's a fire, a flood, a hurricane, a tornado, an earthquake, or whatever, okay, whatever is damaged in that part, like let's say Texas, let's just say it's cattle country, and that's their most commodable thing that they do there in that state. They sell a lot of beef or livestock. So that means what? Let's put two together. That means that meat prices are going up. If the meat prices go up on the commodity market and the stock market, stocks go up. When the stocks go up, what happens? The person that owns that stock makes money. And the company too. So again, follow the money trail. And that's who benefits from a natural disaster, including a hurricane. Alright guys, thanks for listening. Watch for my next video. We'll have more.